Welcome back to the show, and if you're just finding us, it's about time.
Whoa, wait, what?
So in this video, Gypsy and I are going to break down why modern dating can't be fixed. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and also hype the video. Do it for the algorithm, that way I'll grow with them. Now let's go. My husband is more at peace without me. What do you say to that?
What are you doing that's making him feel like his peace is going out the window when you come around? That's like a red flag to me if I heard somebody say that, but I gotta hear that in context, because what are you talking about? I don't understand.
So in this clip, we got another one of these lonely, jiggly hoes filming in her car like she's outside of the homeless shelter because she was affected by the government shutdown.
You are broke.
With her snap benefit hairline having ass self, trying to give somebody advice about something. Let's hear what this Dr. Evil Eyebrow having ass chick is talking about.
So my husband told me that he's just really on a search for peace right now. And, you know, he just feels like being away from me and the family is what's helping him to stay at peace. And he just cannot be around me.
Lady, I'm trying to run away from you now. And I just met you.
This is something that your spouse has said. I need you to understand, number one, that what they are feeling, what they are seeking is a counterfeit peace. And number two, they are not trying to find peace. They are actually running from shame. DM me the word ready and I'll send you a link to hop on a one-on-one call with me so I can give you practical ways on how to strengthen your identity in Christ.
This is another one of these dating coach grifting ass bitches, because I don't think this bitch knows what she's talking about.
I don't know what the hell she's talking. That's why I said I need more context. The context here is buy my course. That's the context.
Why do I gotta buy your course? Man, everybody's trying to get money out of you. Can't you just tell me with your salamander mouthed ass? You giving advice with a receding hairline? Man, I'm not even talking to you no more.
That was way too harsh. No need to be mean.
Okay, in this clip is actually a snippet of Gypsy's reaction to this girl saying whatever she's. Y'all remember another video, a couple of videos back? This is the thumbnail to that video I'm referring to from a couple of videos back. It's called Men Won't Approach Anymore, Here's Why. The link to that video is pinned in the comments to those people who are finding me for the first time, just in case you want to get yourself up to speed. I said, I'm gonna make content off of your content. Don't think you're doing something. Wait till my wife reacts to this, and my viewers are gonna be like, well, the full version of this video is on the members section. I think the lowest tier is like $6 or something like that. You know, that's a cup of coffee, my guy. But go over there to hear the full version. There's just a piece right here. Let's go.
So this smarty pants thought she said something when she said, "Why you so mad?" Why y'all can't come up with an original comeback? I swear, these girls, they always say the same thing over and over and over again. Why did you pick the word mad to describe this comment that he made? Because this is what works on women.
Wait, what did you say?
We do to y'all what works on us.
See, there's a philosophy there. If you were to respond to a woman the way a woman would respond to a woman, that might give you a little bit of leverage there. It's all about knowing how to manipulate yourself around what the woman does. You can't stop her from doing it. You just have to be able to maneuver around it to get what you need to get done. Let's continue.
If a girl flipping out at you and you be like, "Why are you so angry?" That works on her. So the reality of it is, because she doesn't have an answer, she don't got a response. She don't know why she's still single. And the easiest thing to do is just keep blaming you men and making you guys go on the defense to explain yourselves when these women can't explain themselves. At the end of the day, like when he said, you can't make demands of the kind of guys you want. Really, she should have said, "I already got a man." That would be the end of the conversation. Why you come back and try to explain why you don't got a man, lady? I didn't want a man in my 20s. How did he know you wasn't in your 20s no more? You didn't say how old you was. You see the ridiculousness? The logic. These women can't argue with the logic, so they have to go make up nonsense to make you men suddenly forget the logical responses that you guys are good at giving by going on the defense. You feel me? I gotta explain why I'm talking to you. I gotta explain why I'm so-called mad. I gotta explain why I have this opinion. No, lady, you gotta explain. Why are you 30 plus years old on the internet, like so many other lonely single women, trying to give so-called dating advice to a bunch of bitter, single, lonely women like yourself? You don't got a man. Like you just said, I can have anything I want then or now. Where's your man at then? That's why you on the internet looking for a boyfriend and then getting upset because these guys who look a certain way, they aren't really that in real life. What are you talking about right now? You should be on here with your man saying, "Hey guys, I find me a great dude. I found him on the internet. This is what I did to get him. This is how our relationship started. And it is so amazing. Oh my gosh, my life is so great. Ooh, wife life. What is this bitter nonsense, crazy shenanigans y'all women are doing out here?" And then let me guess, you gonna go see a tarot card reader, right? So she could tell you all the ways you can have what you could have always had in your 20s. Shut up. And how much you want to bet she got kids already? Come on, get the hell out of here, man. Y'all stupid.
Now, for you members in the audience, understand this is by no means meant to shame this woman. If anything, this is meant to explain these women. Now, as you look a little closer, this lady, J. Walker Moi, the lady Gypsy is assessing in the video, it's her Instagram account, and she's stating, "My teenager, love you, baby." And I'm saying to you men, Gypsy should not be correct about her assessment. You may be like me. In the beginning, I didn't want to believe the stuff Gypsy was telling me, but at the same time, I couldn't deny it while she was telling me because logically it made so much sense. I could look in my past, years before I met her, and I could connect the dots where women I had met at different stages of my life all acted like this. So that's why we do this stuff. Because when she explained this stuff to me, I instinctually said, you've got to tell your son this. And that's a whole different video we're going to do of how her unwillingness to tell her son this stuff is what made me say, I never want to see you again.
What did you say, nigga? That was completely uncalled for.
Okay, in this clip, Gypsy and I are doing a TikTok live talking to our audience of actively dating men who also like basketball, apparently, about different dynamics within the dating sphere. We're going to further use this clip to explain why modern dating can't be fixed. Let's go.
Well, why don't you want a girlfriend? Do you like girls?
The short answer is no. The long answer is I like how they look, but everybody likes how women look. So that doesn't mean you like girls, it just means you like pretty things.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't want to date a girl. Like romantically, I don't like girls because
Okay.
they're very annoying and clingy and possessive and rude and emotional and very exhausting and draining for me to be around on that level. Romantically, it just makes me cringe. Like,
This is why you don't want a girlfriend.
well, okay, I am a feminine woman. I need masculine energy to balance out my feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm around females who are looking at me in a romantic manner,
Uh-huh.
it makes me feel like they're draining my energy. I don't feel like they're absorbing my energy. You know what I mean?
I do.
So it doesn't feel balanced. It feels off. So I can't date a female because I would just get exhausted around her emotionally and mentally. I would just get too drained, too exhausted. She would not be absorbing any of my energy that I'm exuding because she wouldn't be able to do that as another feminine woman. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
It's not a woman's nature to do that. So we can tolerate each other to a degree, but I mean, romantically speaking, it's too intense. Like, women are different with their friends than how they are with their man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have a little bit of a guard, a little barrier up with your girlfriends to a degree where you don't really take them that seriously. You like them, but I mean, you don't take them that seriously. If you never saw them again tomorrow because life just took you to different paths, you get over it. You know what I'm saying? You just make new friends. So, you know, we don't put that much weight on our relationships with each other. But romantically speaking, how women get when they're in relationships, we're very, very emotionally intense. We're very explosive with our feelings towards the man. Like, we're very passionate, and the way we love is not the same way that you guys love us. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
We need a way to express all of that, and like, that's not so easy to do with a woman when she has to express all of that back to you. It's just very imbalanced for me because I'm not a gay woman. So like, maybe gay girls like that. I don't know, but a lot of my so-called gay girlfriends, I hear them complain a lot about their relationships with other women because it's too much. It's too draining, and then they get to the point where they'll literally physically beat each other up because they don't know how to control their emotions. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they'll physically beat each other. They'll fight physically, like sisters fighting each other, clawing at each other all the time. And constantly cheat on each other, constantly catch the other one cheating on each other. They're very messy and very dramatic and very, like, problematic, but you don't really hear women talk about that. So they treat the woman like they would treat a man, basically, and it's just all a fiasco.
Wait, so women treat men differently? I'm talking about romantically.
Women are different with men than they are with women, but I'm saying when they're gay women, they treat the women they're dating like they would treat a man. So it's like, It doesn't work because they're not men. These are
you don't want to be treated like that as a woman.
I don't want to be in a relationship with someone who's treating me like I'm the masculine energy in the relationship. Like, that's weird. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not a masculine being, so that to me feels weird.
Well, what would the girl expect you to do as a man?
For example, girls expect for their partners to protect them, physically protect them, emotionally protect them, right? They expect for them to provide for them financially, or at least to provide most of their financial needs, right? Like, you know, a lot of women will go off and work, but let's be honest, how much money is she bringing into the relationship compared to what the man is able to bring in? Come on, stop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The average woman is not making more money than her man. So, and the ones who are making more money than the man usually got an attitude problem. They're not happy about that. You understand what I'm saying?
So so the woman who's looking at you, if you're with a girl, she's expecting for you to provide like a man.
Yeah, and that's not who I am. That's not what I'm here to do. That's not my job.
But some women can do that, right?
They can. Some women can, but I'm not that woman. You talking about me?
Right.
I'm not gay, so go hang out with the gay girls if that's what you want to do.
So
but I'm not that type of girl.
You're not that kind of girl, but I'm like, well, that kind of explains to a degree. But like, why did you want to open the thing up though? It's like, you want this girl.
Just because I'm not gay doesn't mean that I don't have an appreciation for a relationship. It's completely different ballpark. Like, it's not all jumbled up into one.
I'm okay with that, but I'm not sure that you are.
And my whole thing is, how are you a dating coach when you don't have any experience dating successfully? Because if you did, one, you'd still be with that person, or you'd be married to that person. What didn't you do to make them want to stay with you? Did you pick the wrong person? As a woman? As a man in the manosphere? Why don't none of these girls want to stay with you? Myron from Fresh and Fit?
Most of you niggas watching me right now are fucking simps. Let's just keep it all the way a buck. Most of you motherfuckers are simps. What is a simp? A simp is an individual that will give attention, time, and resources to a woman who doesn't necessarily reciprocate, okay? Do not conflate it with treating a woman well that does what she's supposed to do. I'm for that. I tell you guys all the time. You got a good girl, she does what she's supposed to do, she's good to you, she obeys you, she's submissive, etc. Give her the world. But the problem is that most of you guys don't have this. Most of you guys have some bitch that's using you where you cope and think, oh, yeah, it's an equal street. Meanwhile, she doesn't let you smash, she don't let you do nothing, you got to pay for everything. Fuck that shit.
The part I'm saying is, when it comes to Fresh and Fit... All right, hold on right fast. We're going to deviate because this is a conversation that Gypsy and I were having about Myron calling people simps is like...
What did you say, nigga?
When there's evidence that he was simping his goddamn self. So listen to this conversation. I'm just going to give you a snippet because this thing is like 40 minutes long. Me and her was kicking it. But also take this as a preview into the life of what the members get in the members section. I think the lowest tier is like $6.99 a month, but we drop these kind of conversations all the time. Let's go. Those women are getting paid to be there.
I know. The implication always was, look how popular I am. Of course they want to be on my show talking about this stuff, answering my questions.
Yes.
Let me scream at them so that I can show you guys how stupid these girls are. They made it seem like these girls just volunteered to go on these shows.
That's what Fresh and Fit made it seem like.
On purpose. And I'm saying... yeah, right. Because where are they now? Now that you got demonetized, where'd they go? If you had all this influence, if you were so popular, if you were so amazing, if you were just some guy whose credibility was important to these girls, they wouldn't have went nowhere.
And that's the thing about a wife, because let's
Not
say...
all of them anyways.
Every last one of them.
Some of them would have came back to the show just because her nosy ass want to see what's going on.
None of them ever came back. Now after they was demonetized, I don't even never see any girls around either one of those guys.
Because they was never there for your stupid influence, you nerd. They were always there because they were trying to get something out of the interaction, whether it's money, whether you're flying them out on your dime, it's a free vacation, bruh, whether it's influence because my face and my name gets to be up here and y'all gonna put my app down here at the screen and now I'm gonna get a whole bunch of new clients on my OF page. These girls it's always been about what can I get out the deal. It was never about this.
Content creators,
clips.
They're clips. Now, just to set this part of the conversation up, the reason I would be using other content creators clips is because I'm trying to show the difference between how this scene looks, there's all these people in a room, versus how how it looked the day they got demonetized and when they went live. This dude Myron was like crying. It looked like a funeral had taken place. None of the women were there. I was looking for that original footage, but these...
Most of you motherfuckers are simps. What I have to do is, it's not enough for me to just tell you guys, stop simping, okay? It's not enough. If I tell you, stop simping, one of you motherfuckers right now is probably sitting next to a girl that doesn't like you that much and or is talking to a girl that doesn't like you that much. So me telling you that you need to be the leader, that you need to be attractive, that you need to have your shit together, that's not enough. What I really need to do is bring these girls on the fucking show so that you guys can see real time in fucking 4K how they don't give a fuck about you.
Hostile and yelling on that show.
You're so cranky, but why? You understand what I'm saying? Like, do you remember Kevin Samuels coming on his show screaming and yelling at people?
Not a once. Never. I
don't
never
remember that. Just in general, he's just mad hype when he's talking.
He didn't even raise his voice. He used to mute bitches and be like, no, you're not going to talk over me. And he continued being calm.
That's because he wasn't having a hard time dealing with women. That's the energy you get from guys who have no problem dealing with women, okay? Guys who are struggling with women, they have this angst about them. You're so hyped. Why are you... It's too much energy. You need to let it out. You understand what I'm saying?
I always tell you about this time when Vlad TV had a porn star on his... Because that's what Vlad used to do way in the beginning. And he asked the guy, he was like, yo, y'all, I never hear y'all getting into beef. And he was like, yeah, I mean, why would you?
Why would you?
You really relaxed in this line of work, so you're never going to hear about us doing nothing like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dudes who are having a regular orgasm don't have all this weird, pent-up, angry testosterone energy on them in public.
And I would say the same thing.
Calm.
I would say the same thing about girls. Girls who are getting steady climaxes from a guy they want to get them from, they're very calm and relaxed, jovial almost. You got to use a different word for happy for those women. These women are jovial. You know what I mean? These women are just happy. Like, good morning, morning. Beep beep. Can I get in? Sure, come on in. Come on.
Oh my god.
I mean, am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
These women do not be cranky for no reason. Morning. Hi, Steve.
Yeah, so you could say, how do you know? How do you know that's what's going on? Because you're telling me. That's why. It's like, well, on TikTok, that little trend they have when they say, oh, tell me you're this without telling me you're that, right?
Yeah.
That's how you're telling me with your behavior. Your behavior tells on you. You tell on yourself.
Okay, now that I set all that up, let's get back to the video.
There's nothing more red pilling than bringing on attractive women and letting them just fucking say the truth about how they really view a majority of men.
And I disagree. I don't know what more red pill is than the other thing that's more red pill, but having these girls around you and just talking to these girls, having these girls talk on behalf of whatever it is that you have to say is just as good, if not better. But what do I know? I just have real world experience. I don't need to pay this Instagram girl or give her the promise of people are going to go to your OnlyFans page through my show to have these chicks around. Why don't I just let you talk to the chick who decided I want to be around you for the rest of my life? Why don't you just hear from a woman's perspective? A married woman, not some single bitch who got random penises doing stuff for her. They used to call these girls something, a kept woman. That's what we want to hear from, a kept woman. Or at least that's what it seems like we want to hear from as guys.
Which a lot of you guys fall into, where they use you for your time, use you for your resources, lead you on, have multiple guys that they're seeing. This all comes out during Fresh and Fit After Hours. As much as it fucking pays me to do that goddamn show, right? Because these women are retards and, you know, after 5 years of talking to these bitches, which, by the way, is our 5-year anniversary today, by the way, Don DeMarco. It is the 5-year anniversary of Fresh and Fit, by the way, today, guys. We started our podcast October 26, 2020.
This is the 5-year anniversary of the Fresh and Fit podcast. This is why modern dating can't be fixed, because anybody can talk to you about dating, whether they get girls or they don't get girls, whether they have girls or they don't have no girl. There's no requirements. Let's get back to what me and Gypsy was talking about right quick.
Is there the same thing about Myron? Years later, we find out this was the first girl that he dated when he was like in his 30s, and she broke up with him to go mess with some dude that was roller skating with her with lights on his roller skates. It's a grown man. You what's it called? Uniblading? Yo, Myron, you niggas got millions. I just looked on their Facebook. It's like, yo, not on Facebook, but their YouTube page. It says they make between, the low number is like $27,000 and like $40,000 a month. So, dude, you're definitely one of these guys that you was capping about for the past 5 years, financially anyway. Why is she leaving you for a dude
who wants to go skateboarding?
Wow.
I mean, that's just the end of the... Raise your hand if you just be going skateboarding past the age of 30. Like, who's doing it?
What a fucking loser!
Lonely jiggly hoe. She don't got no man, but she don't give no damns. Lonely jiggly hoes. She got her degree, bro, that's all that she needs. Lonely jiggly hoes. Dancing by herself, boy, she don't need your help. Lonely jiggly hoes. Ooh, babe. She got her new house. Man, what you talking